Hey guys, this is Rodriguez Jr. and today I'm going to be doing my first ever commentary playthrough of Super Castlevania IV for the Super Nintendo. And I'm pretty excited about this since this is my first time doing commentary. And since this is my first time doing this will be exclusive to the Naked Gaming channel. So I could get some practice off of it. And here we have the Konami logo coming up. And man, this intro. I really like this intro. I mean, back then it was great. And also I kind of remember getting this game when I was a little kid. I kind of remember it since I was about 2 or 3 years old, but I don't really remember getting this game that much. And now we have a tombstone here. I have to assume this is Dracula's tombstone here, seeing the back coming out. And so yeah, about the story of this game. This game takes place in 1691 according to the Castlevania timeline. It takes place the same time as Castlevania 1, Haunted Castle, Chronicles, and other games starring Simon in his first quest on defeating Dracula. So, in the US version here, Konami tried to attempt to make this game take place after Simon's quest, but that's not the case. This game is simply a retelling of the original Castlevania. And I'm pretty sure right here it says once again Simon must go and defeat Dracula or something like that. But that's not the case. This is the first time Simon will face Dracula. And now we begin the playthrough. For this playthrough, I'll be playing this on hard mode. To get to hard mode, you have to enter this password here, which I will get to momentarily. And also to note that this commentary is being recorded after I play through this actual recording, so I'm not really playing it live. And now we begin. You can also moonwalk stairs. You have your sub-weapons, like the dagger. You can also whip in any 8 directions, and also whip brandish by holding the attack button. And oh man, this music. Simon's theme. I do have to say this game has pretty good music. One of the best music in the series. that's for sure. And here I am getting hit. A bit of failing there. Usually I could get through this part without getting hit, but for some reason yesterday, my left hand didn't want to cooperate with me. So later on you'll see some deaths and some retarded ones as well. And now we got the cross, or the boomerang as the US version calls it in this game. Due to Nintendo being over, you know, back then they didn't really want blood and stuff on their games during this era. But by the time the N64 came out, that all changed. And for this game, you want to try to keep the cross as long as you can, since it is one of the most useful sub-weapons in this game. And here's another feature, you can also swing on hooks. Which sadly there isn't really too much of until much later in the game. But it would have been cool to see more of that whip swinging mechanic. And also another thing to know is that in hard mode, some enemies take a couple hits to defeat rather than one whip attack. And now we move on to a stable of some sort. Just like that promotional video of Castlevania IV. With that announcer saying, now you're going through a room, through a stable, and other stuff like that. So for here you want to try to use your cross to get rid of those horse heads. And over here is a secret. You get a big heart, which is used for your sub-weapon. Moonwalking up the stairs. I really like the moonwalk in this game. It's pretty, even though it's not really, wasn't really meant to be in the game, but it's pretty fun to do. Here you want to try to be careful with the Medusa heads in case they knock you down those revolving platforms. If you jump on them, then it's instant death. Right there's a knife. If you want it, you could go ahead and grab it, but personally, I want to stick with the cross. Knock that enemy down, as well as that tiny ghost. There's the big heart. And here's our first boss in the game. I forgot his name though, but he's some sort of skeleton knight or skeleton jouster, but he's pretty easy to defeat. And end this with a somewhat epic pose. So that's stage 1, guys. Hope you enjoyed this part, and I'll be back for more parts.